called Monster Cookies, and they're just awesome. Everything you can think of that would be good in a cookie is in there. And she's a great mom. She's a great wife and a great woman of faith, and her name's Corey Cooper from the band Flyleaf. I wonder if that song Monster is actually about them cookies. But yeah, so I was honored to get to write the song with her, and it was at a time in my life when I had a loved one had just passed away, and I was in the ICU with my aunt, and she would flatline, and she would come back, and she would flatline, and they would bring her back, and every time they would bring her back, she would ask for one of her loved ones, and she wanted to tell each one of them, she wanted to assure them that they weren't going to be alone when she died. She was ready to leave. She had peace, and she was like, I want you to know you're not going to be alone. And it's a hard thing for somebody who's been carrying a weight of having to be God for someone when they turn out that it's just that they're just human. Turns out, we're all human. We all need forgiveness. And only God is God enough to be God for anyone. She wanted them to know whenever she saw on the other side, she was assured that her loved ones would not be alone when she went to heaven. And so that's what I feel like somebody here tonight, actually, a lot of people need to know that they are alone. And when I felt the most alone in my life, I had a man I didn't know come up to me when I didn't believe in God and say, God has seen you when you cry yourself to sleep at night. And I had done that every night since I was 10 years old, and it really freaked me out. And when I came to understand that there actually was a God later on in my life, I realized that I had never been alone. Even at the parts when I felt the worst and the most alone, there was actually something there keeping it from being even worse than it was. And so the song's called You're Not Alone. I This next song, a guy named Gino Leonard called me after I quit